You guys ready?
Ready.
Cool.
So left-handed power, I mean, traditionally left-handers were slappers, but you've got some power. How much do you see that being part of the game now, maybe when it wasn't before?
I think that's also kind of been like a challenge for me growing up because I have the ability to slap and I also have the ability to, hit for power. So I've been struggling a little bit with doing both because it kind of like has been messing with my mind. So I've just been sticking to what I'm comfortable with and knowing what I can do. And I think right now that's what's most effective for me and my team. So being able to do both and all three, let alone, I think just makes me more effective as a player.
And you see that with Taylor a little bit too. What do you think it is where when you focus on one thing, I mean, does it just clear your mind where you're not having to decide, or is that how you naturally would play if you didn't have, if it was your choice?
I think if it were my choice, I would still. It kind of is my choice. The coaches kind of are very lenient with me. Like it's kind of like what the play calls for, what the outs and all that have to do with it. So I think that's kind of on me. The coaches give me the opportunity to what it calls for. So I think just being able to do all three has made me the player that I am.
How many walk-offs have you had in your life, and what was that like?
That was my first walk-off ever. Home run walk-off. So that was super special for me. Both my parents were here to see that, so it was just a special moment.
What does Dad say to you after a moment like that?
Just that he's happy I finally got the opportunity to do something that I'm capable of doing, and that he's proud of me.
You played a lot of travel ball. You've had probably weekends like this. What does it feel like when you get on a roll like you were all weekend, highlight reel play after highlight reel play?
It's just something I'm proud of and excited for because it's just I know I'm capable of doing it. So I finally got the opportunity to kind of, show what I'm capable of doing, and I just feel like once I kind of get going, just excited because hopefully I stay on a roll.
It feels like everybody on this team is comfortable with having those spotlight moments. How special and how dangerous does that make this team?
I think our team's just super comfortable with each other, and we all have each other's back, which just allows us to play free and do what we can. So I think, we all play together. So in those moments, it allows us to shine and do what we can do.
How much have you worked on playing the wall out there, and how did, that practice play into making that catch on Saturday?
All the time. We work on, tennis balls at the wall, balls at the wall. Lap will hit us, outie, fly ball work, and it's like robbing balls. So practice makes perfect.
Was that a first too?
Yeah, first ever rob in a game, yeah.
What went into this past off season and this season becoming more of an efficient power hitter?
I think I've always hit away for power. I've always been more of a hitter than I am a slapper. Kate always tells me I'm a hitter who can slap. So I think just, working on all my tools and being able to keep them all sharp just makes me effective.
Everybody before the season had one alum that they chose to connect with. Who was that alum for you, and what have you kind of learned from them?
For me personally, it would be Kate, but she was already chosen.
Okay.
I grew up just, she was a center fielder. I've been a center fielder all my life. And just her speed and her determination, her competitiveness is just something I looked up to. And being able to be coached by her is, I'm so grateful that I get to play under her. So
you see 70 alumni walk out on the field on Saturday, and you get to go say hi, give hugs, just take pictures with them, and connect with generations of Arizona softball. What does that mean to you?
Like Reagan said, it's super inspirational, and it's bigger than the game. There's people who we don't even think about that are watching us day to day, and alumni, and it's just it makes you want to wear the jersey with more pride and represent something bigger than just softball.
Kate likes to use the term with younger players and the way the relationships are with older players as being in their pocket. And she said that you were kind of that way with Jasmine. What have you learned from her about, just being a wildcat, playing the ball defensively?
Yeah, Jazz is, obviously she's a great outfielder, great slapper, probably one of the best slappers. Her and Ray can bounce the ball like I've never seen before. But just playing under Jazz, she's super smart. She knows how to play the game. She's our kind of leader in the outfield. I look to her even when I'm in right field. Sometimes she helps me with positioning and all that. I give her all the credit, and I think me and her kind of switching between right, I wouldn't rather it be anyone else because she's super helpful and we both have each other's back. So I'm really grateful I get to learn from her.
Do you think that anything more went into it, like the Matt's question, the alumni? Do you think your play kind of had anything to do with that, just playing?
Honestly, no. I was just kind of in my element and just wanted to perform. And I think just the fact that everyone was here, like, just made it even more special. And I'm glad I got to do what I got to do.
You came here a little late in your recruitment. Has it been everything you expected?
Yeah, and I'm very glad it happened the way it did, and I think it did for a reason. I couldn't be more happier with playing for Arizona softball and being a Wildcat.
Anything else for Kaiah?
What was life just growing up in LA, in California?
Honestly, I plan to live there my whole life in San Diego. I love it. When I'm not playing softball, working out, I'm at the beach or hanging out with my family and the sun, and yeah.
What do you like to do for fun here?
Me and some of the girls, I mean, same thing I kind of would do at home, except don't have the beach, but we go shopping, go to the pool, all that stuff, yeah.
Anything else?